In the second half, I thought there were a few turnovers. You had more turnovers than Northern Illinois. What did you see from your team in terms of taking care of the ball?
Well, I think two things. Number one, you always got to credit the other team. They were aggressive. They were physical. Anytime we got in traffic, they were going after the ball. We were always. It seemed like that part of the third quarter, even in the fourth quarter, our decision making wasn't what it should be. We were trying to force the ball a couple times, and we got caught trying to dribble it in the lane. And there's so many black jerseys in the lane. But it's good defense by them, combined with some poor decision making at critical times. But we were fortunate. For the most part, we took care of the ball. But like you said, end of the third and into the fourth, you're going to be lucky to win games and score 9 points in a quarter. Luckily, we had a big enough lead, and you got to attribute Northern Illinois for how hard they played, and especially in that fourth quarter.
I think that Ray played more minutes than Alexa. What was the reasoning behind that decision?
It was just kind of the flow of the game. I think both of them did a good job. I think, we had some unforced errors. I think, Lex had a couple good looks at the basket. She's still in a position physically where she's a 20-minute-a-game player, so she played 17. We're trying to manage that. Obviously, in the exhibition games, we managed it with 4 players today. Ray knows our system. Ray is a solid defender. I think both the last 2 games she's had 7 assists. So, and she really, I think, like Lex, they both have a really high basketball IQ. So today it was those 2. Who knows what it'll be like? And a lot depends on who you play next, too. And I don't know a ton about Auburn or New Mexico, but they're completely different teams. So you better get ready in one day.
You talked a little bit about finding some help for Bridget this season. It looks like so far you've gotten it, especially with late in the game, Maddie hitting some big shots. How much better do you feel? Much better compared to last season in terms of having that balanced scoring from other people?
Oh, yeah, we feel a lot better. I think offensively we're a team that can score. Obviously, we're missing too many easy shots. We got to get to the free throw line more. We got to be more aggressive. But, every single kid who played today has the ability to score. When your opportunity's there, you can't miss layups. You can't miss open threes. I mean, Bridget's Bridget, and then kind of from there it's kind of been someone. And today it was. I thought Kristen in the first half was great. I thought Maddie was maybe at both ends of the court as good as she's been here in a long time. I mean, to ask someone to guard that kid, to guard Woods as hard as she had to and still get 12 points and 6 rebounds in 36 minutes, that's a great effort. And maybe hit the shot they get it to 8 and everyone's wobbling, and she sticks a 3 and everyone can breathe a little bit. But our balance is good, and hopefully that'll continue, and we can get to 4, in double figures. That's obviously the goal all year was, could we get 4 people on a relatively consistent basis to get us double digits, and then that takes more pressure off of Bridget.
The team had 10 blocks tonight, and then also one on the glass by I think it was 52-45. Can you talk about your defensive game plan going into the game and just how well it was executed?
I thought our game plan was executed really well. I really do. Coach Steyer did a great job scouting them. When you have one day, you're going to give up something. They had a couple kids hit some shots that's not the kids' fault. That was my fault because they were not the focus. We went into the game and tried to guard Voigt and Woods. They only made 2 threes. They made 9 in the last game. Like I said, they had 22 points and they had 55 in the last game. But we did not do a very good job of defensive rebounding. And that right now, you can point to a lot of things that every coach is mad about something. Our team has got to defensive rebound the ball better. And that's a gang mentality. It's like everyone running to the ball and tackling, 11 hats on the ball in football. We've got to do a better job. We have way too many people standing around hoping Bridget gets it or hoping someone gets it. That has got to be corrected, and it better be corrected really soon, or it's going to cost us a game. Luckily today it didn't, but 16 offensive rebounds, you can't. When you guard as well as we guarded, and then to give them another shot, right now that's the thing that jumps out at me that needs to be corrected, and that's an effort thing. In the women's game, no one jumps up above the rim. It's see ball, get ball, and we got to see the ball better, and we better get the ball better.
And then with 1 day of rest and Bridget and Maddie both playing so many minutes, is that still kind of all systems go for the next game, or is it?
Yeah, I
maybe
mean, we
go
just,
out a little
yeah,
bit?
I mean, it'll be, yeah. Obviously, what that means is practice tomorrow will be a walkthrough for her, for Maddie and for Bridget. The other ones we've been scrimmaging every day with our other kids, Jade, Nia, Mary only played 8 minutes. So those kids are going to get a lot of work tomorrow. But Maddie and Bridget, obviously, it wasn't just the amount of minutes. They had to extend a lot of effort. It was a well played. The pace was consistent. So, and tomorrow's day 7 and Tuesday's day 8 in a row for us. The way that the NIT schedule fell, so we have to be ultra smart. So whatever they have left in the tank, they need to give it to us Tuesday night, not Monday at practice.
Kristen played 24 minutes, which is more than Inez and Mayor combined. Have you been pleased with what Kristen's brought you, and do you see her continuing to play 20-plus minutes a night?
I think so. I mean, if she plays like she did in the first half, yes. Kristen can score. She can rebound. Her numbers are pretty – I mean, she's one of those kids when the game ends, you remember some of the plays she didn't make, but her numbers are always pretty good. She gets her hands on the ball. She can finish. She's a kid that has gotten better and better, and I keep going back to what I said, I think, at Media Day. When this season ends, if you look at our team and say, hey, they weren't bad, Kristen Scotts can be one of those people you can directly relate to her progress. And tonight was her night, and we have 3 people that we trust. And Inez had a couple really good minutes, but for the most part, Kristen was the best post player on the court for us, and that's why she got the most minutes. Thank you, everyone.